What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. I just want to say before we get started here that I apologize for the missed days recently. I made a community post last night about why I missed the days, but I'll just briefly say again here that it's mostly due to my own stupidity and outside circumstances, in real life. It has nothing to do with me taking a break or a hiatus, so I just want you guys to know that. All that said, should be normal moving forward unless something terrible happens, which hopefully, fingers crossed doesn't happen. So with all that out of the way, I should get started. I'd like to do a run request today, actually, which I've been talking about a lot lately. I have one here, and I think I've shouted this out in a recent video or maybe this is the video I recorded and OBS didn't record it for some reason. I did the whole thing and the OBS wasn't on the entire time. This is from Chris Fogere, 7426. I tried my best there. Get over here. Ghoul with poisoned rope dart with bleed and no healing based items. So a ghoul run that's not based around relic or the usual stuff that people build ghoul around, but based around the scorpion meme, which I'm on board with, by the way. That sounds fun. And on top of that, I think I'm going to do my best to do solo Ghoul here, because whenever you play Ghoul, you should play him without swapping, because he's better that way. So let's grab the usual stuff, just take some bone shards, and go along and see what we can do. Hopefully I'm not offered any cool legendary skulls or anything that make me want to deviate from the path. But you know me. I tend to deviate from the path whenever I'd say, I'm doing a run request today. I can find something that interests me along the way that's well, I can't not do this, find Davy Jones or something. Although if I saw Davy now, I don't think I would take him, at least over what I'm trying to do here, because I recently played Davy, so I got my Davy fix in for a decent while at least. Yaksha, on the other hand, especially if it's the good Yaksha, we'll talk then. Though I've also played a lot of Yaksha recently, maybe I should stop. I think I'm decently far removed from a Ghoul run. I'm going to do my best to make this a Ghoul run. Disgusting Brawler Dark Elite right out the gate. You hate to see it, but it's not going to deter me. Especially with Ghoul doing the amount of damage he's doing, we should be okay. That's the hope. Well, I mean, it already happened. I guess I mean that's the hope moving forward in Act 1, Part 1, which I'm not even going to lie, lately has been giving me some trouble. A lot of the runs I've done recently have been very tumultuous Act 1 runs. I'm not supposed to take healing-based stuff. This is literally all healing-based stuff. I'm going to take this for now, because it's at least doing something for me in the short term, but it's not a part of my long-term build option. Now, if I see the Priestess Legendary, then we'll have to have a conversation about the direction of this run. Because obviously, I would take the Priestess Legendary. I'd be a fool not to. But we aren't there yet. Good stuff so far. This run's going smoothly compared to all my other Act 1, Part 1 runs so far. Or at least over the course of the last week. Which, for the record, I'm actually decently out of practice, at least for myself, when it comes to Skul. I haven't played it in maybe 4 days. So this is for me at least, me being completely out of practice for playing this game. Also, see what I'm doing there? I'm not taking the prisoner. I'm using the little trick there to get his head for bone shards. I see a prisoner, I don't take it. That's the kind of run we're on. Also, okay, that's a really good start. I was about to complain about not having the treasure inscription, but turns out you just gotta get lucky, and you get it anyway on one of the strongest items in the game. This is a good start. I like what we're doing here. Shockingly, when stuff like this happens, I'm on board. I know it's completely unbelievable. Although we're not doing a ton of damage right now, I kind of wish I had swapped my ability at the start, because I got one of the worst ones. I forgot about the Bakunudo mod that allows me to do that. Otherwise, I would not have this skill. Especially it at like the base rarity is like so useless. Game is being very obnoxious. Come on. Don't do it! Okay, we stopped him just barely. Why does it deal constant trampling damage, I wonder? It's not like his other skills don't have DPS on them. Like, why'd they choose to make the one where he's trampling the enemy, not DPS oriented? Just like hit them once and then they're like stuck. Also, we're getting dangerously low. The Ghoul dilemma. Would swallowing the chunks heal me right now? Let's read the skull. Wait, would performing a bite attack or its size increase for 20 seconds and amplifies physical attack by 2% when more than 5 flesh or chunks are required? Yeah, it doesn't say anything about healing yet. I don't think he heals this early. We could have died there, actually. I'm actually lucky I didn't die there. Please give me some, thank you. Okay. Never punished, always lucky. I'm actually going to take this. This is actually going to be pretty handy in the early game, I think. And our stats are very slow, quickly going to get out of control thanks to what we got. I didn't get either of the abilities I want. I'm gonna have to find an ability swapper. This could be a rare moment where the Act 1 ability swapper actually does something good for me. If they would just show up. Watch her not show up this time. She almost always shows up, but like this time she won't. I wonder why they made basic rarity Ghoul. I wonder why they made his chunks not do anything. It's like really odd. Or like swallowing the chunks not do anything. Like, why would you ever swallow the chunks? I guess to not be big, but you would probably just not play Ghoul if you didn't want to be big. See what I mean, by the way, about Steel Golem? A lot of people like consider it a horrible quintessence, but it's not. It's a good quintessence. I'm definitely swallowing my chunks there. Oh, what? Dude, that's so fucking annoying. That's so irritating. The Dark Mirror is so fucking annoying sometimes. Like, I don't even know, man. The run's not over at all, but that's extremely irritating. Wait, that's not even a good item because I can't swap. Can I sell that for this? I don't think I can. 562. Okay, I can. I'm gonna do that. That's so annoying. I'm gonna try not to let that get me down, but Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know, man. For a lot of people who that happens to them, that's like a restart for them, but like, your run is not over at that stage. You can still bring it back. Because last resistance is a thing. It just sucks that I have to take last resistance immediately out of the gate. At least we haven't min-rolled the core quartz. It's looking like we actually have maybe max-rolled it. If we get a Dark Elite in here, we have max-rolled our core quartz. And we did not get a Dark Elite, so 6 is good, though. I'll take 6. Like, 6 is perfectly acceptable. Alrighty. Yiggy should be pretty easy. Excuse me. I might have to drink some water in a moment. I did just get done eating dinner, so definitely take that. This run is... Oh my god, this run's kind of insane in the damage percent department. For this stage of the for the game, this is like ridiculous. So I still need to get Poison Rope Dart. And I guess build Poison. Or was it Bleed? It is Bleed. Ugh, a Bleed run? Yikes. I may have actually passed some Bleed items in the Dark Quartz pedestal, which, if I did, my apologies. I just lost track of what I was supposed to be doing for a moment. But, as you guys probably are well aware, I hate Bleed. I think it's terrible. So I'm suddenly not as excited as I was before, but I'll make it work. It's just like losing my last resistance already makes bleed a lot less promising. Because on like the best of bleed runs, I still struggle. I'm gonna swallow my chunks here. I'd rather be small. We also already have like decent damage, so we desperately needed ability swapper, which by the way, just want to point out, she did not show up. The one time I could have used her. Eternally my least favorite NPC. At least I'm not big Ghoul right now. That would make this even harder. I think if you're not careful on that part of the stage, you can get like into a position where you literally cannot dodge the balls. All right, that'll do. Act 1, once again, shows me its fucking teeth, and I'm getting sick of Act 1 showing me its teeth. Stop showing me your teeth. Oh, definitely taking the ring, right? It's a lot of stats I'm not going to be using, but for now it's good. So like this is a run where I'm not even using mutant, so it's a little odd, I guess, but we'll find something to replace it eventually. Okay, so this is collection desire and last resistance. That'll do, I guess. A little obnoxious that I have to take last resistance, but hey, I can't linger on that because it's already happened. What good will lingering on it do? It also very easily from here get treasure 4, which is nice. We really need an ability swapper. I mean, I'm glad to see the Harpy, but Harpy, I'm not, like, this is like one time where I kind of wish you were someone else. Rare statement there, but it's just the truth. Okay. Also, this just seems like an ability to swallow my chunks. You never die as Ghoul, man. He won't die. Except the time I already died on this run. Which I literally had zero control over. I'm still salty. Okay, I said I wouldn't linger on it, but I'm still freaking salty about it. How could I not be? That was bullshit. You'd be mad too. Okay, this is a good time to use this. Alright. We made it. In one piece. God, so many good items. Like, I can't even take the wheel, bro. The wheel. I have to pass up on one of my favorite items. No poisoned rope dart yet. Pretty obnoxious. Oh, shit. We got a legendary from the thingy. I'm not going to take him, though. I'm trying to disincentivize myself to swap as much as possible. And frankly, I think my audience knows by now how I feel about Champ. Not a bad skull. Just the worst legendary. And certainly worse than a lot of other skulls who aren't natural legendaries. And in a lot of ways, he is a bad skull. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. It's the devs' fault, not his. We don't blame the Champ in this house. We blame Southpaw. Glares at Southpaw, puffs out chest. Fix champion! That'll show him. The patch is coming any day now. It's called the Haxa patch. Like, oh my god, he scared us. He scared us so bad we had to do something. Also, here we go. Give me the suck ability. Yes, that'll do actually. The bowler hat, which I always call it a bowler hat. Can you? Does anyone else? Like, it looks like a bowler hat. Even though it's like probably his worst skill, I just want the suck skill. And we don't have a ton of money. I was about to go up and do it again, but fuck it. I'm sticking true to my word. The other, that's like the opposite of what we want. Not that it would be horrible, but I'd have to build mixed damage from here, and I haven't so far. You can definitely make an Elementalist Staff physical skull work. Is it Ghoul? I don't know. I could probably do it. Like, the suck skill is pretty DPS oriented. Excuse me. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Little burp. That's my rap name. Lil burp. You're not getting me, sir. In fact, yummy. You can't stop this. Like, good luck, dude. That is the amulet of duality. We're not doing duality things here. We're full send into physical, so no thank you. Although I do appreciate you showing up. Now, if she had dropped her legendary, I may have changed my tune very quickly. Honestly, I'm just going to keep it real, but she didn't, so I don't have to. I'm also going to take this. As big of a fan as I am of Steel Golem, at least compared to other people, I can't deny the power of Cyclops. And since I've already lost my reassembly on this run, I want to do the right thing, you know? I want to keep my life as much as I possibly can. And Cyclops will do that. It's full send into Arachnoscaling time. I'm ready. That was the thing I was most excited about when I was thinking about this run at the start. Is like, I don't have to build 2 skulls. I can just scale my stats. Which, you know, I'm sure people will be like, well, Hax, why don't you just not build 2 skulls more often? I only say this because I think it's cool and interesting to do it. It's not more powerful. It's objectively more powerful, and you guys can fight me on this, to build 2 skulls to legendary than it is to, like, focus skull shards on the Arachnoshrine. It's just like, this is like an interesting consideration for me personally. Give me that. I ain't leaving that behind. You can't make me. See, there's a skull who I wouldn't mind having on this run. The Minotaur. Like, these two would, if only Ghoul kept his chunks in swapping, these two would complement each other so well. Ooh. I mean, I'm not taking that, but I like the fireworks. They're pretty. And also, it's like good vibes, you know? That's a vibe check, and it passes. That's also a vibe check, and it passes, but I'm very sworn to my duty here. The duty of run requests. Now, I have to find something that inspires me here. Like, actually, that doesn't inspire me because I'm not swapping! Normally, that would be, like, beautiful. I would be, like, so happy. Oh my god, I can't even take Purple Flurp! I don't have Masterpiece yet, so I shouldn't start building towards that now. God, dude, what the fuck was this shop? I'm kept from so many things. Like, I can't take, like, the Mage's Necklace, which normally I'd be like, yay, it's mixed damage time. Not that the run request is anti-mixed damage. Just, I personally am trying to do something I normally don't. It's like my own rules, they're coming back to hurt me. How could I do this to myself? We'll make it happen, though. We'll make it work. Here comes the suck. You're not Gatling gunning anyone today, punk. Orc is good vibes, too? What's up with the... Like, I lost my reassembly in Act 1, and the vibes were, like, shot. And now they're coming back, man. I'm liking these vibes. Like, even though it's a shitty item, like, I don't care. That's, like, free money. I'll take free money. That's gonna make my next shot better. It's like, you can't keep a good dog down. Also, we're getting, like, the funny fast ghoul animations. Like, I don't know, man. As long as we make it past this Leona Sisters, which it's looking extremely good, I'm going to be vibed up like crazy. So much vibes you guys don't even know. You guys don't even know. Warrior would also be a good complementary skull here. Don't need him. Just pointing it out. Here we go. It's Leona time. Ladies? Oh, they're not here yet. Ladies? Look how big I am compared to them. It's kind of weird. Bring it on. I just wish I didn't have the run ability, but like, maybe if I see the ability swapper in Act 3 or 4, and they, excuse me, and they have a lot of money, then I will use them again to try and get rid of the the run ability and get like the body slam or something. But I'm fine with what I got. Also, let's play this the right way. Like I have all the time in the world to do this the good way. Good start here. Like they're making it very easy on me. Respect Lyanna, sisters. Okay, now I leave her alone. Might be a little hard to dodge as big as we are, but I'm gonna try. Also can't hurt them here because they're in a giant, like, glob. I'm just gonna tank this. Okay, we officially now have a lower HP phase 2. A very low HP phase 2. That's, like, perfect. I know that didn't do anything, but I actually don't want to be big for this scene, so... Or this portion of the fight. It's actually actively horrible to be big here. Like, how would I dodge this? I can barely, as it stands, do it. And that can kill you in a matter of seconds, for the record. Like, almost instantaneously. But we're fine. Everything's good. Alright. Just drank some water, too, so I wouldn't be so flimmy. Though I'm probably still going to be a little flimmy. What's in the box? Oops, sorry about that. Nothing. As is tradition. It's consistently just like the worst chest. Like, I don't know. It just happens all the time. We still have a lot of items to get rid of. I'm noticing I have a lot of Carleon stuff. None of that's good. I'll take weakness exposure since we're going to have some amount of poison on this run. And I'll hold the last slot. Though I still need to build bleed, which I've probably been passing bleed this whole game. I apologize. Moving forward from here on out, I buy bleed, okay? I'm doing it. I'm doing the run request. Just like my brain is so anti-bleed. Trying to fix my throat. I heard that if you drink lemon juice it helps, but I don't have any lemon juice. Okay, just want to focus a little bit while I deal with annoying Dark Elite. Sorry about the silence. I'm hoping this is a nice and simple Act 3, which is almost never the case, but... So far, everything's going well. Like, we have the sustain from being Ghoul. We have the power from being Ghoul. Like, Ghoul is just like a one-man wrecking machine. Say what you will about him. The man is all-powerful. He's, like, insane damage percent naturally, thanks to his chunks, especially once you get into Legendary. He's, like, ridiculous. He also has, like, a nice ability where he can, like, stop enemies in their animations, which is really nice. I don't know why I'm being so reckless. I thought they were still summoning, but it wasn't even an ultimate golem, so it's like, what am I afraid of? Like, what could a tiny little normal golem do to me? I wonder why none of the summoners in this room summon ultimate golems. I'm sure the devs, like, meticulously design every single room. I just would like to hear their reasoning for not putting an ultimate golem in there. That's a simple choice. Can't take purple flurp. Poison rope dart is just dodging me like crazy. It's psychotic. But what are you gonna do? I can't really take this as a poison item. I mean, I could, but it's not gonna be very good because in-air Texas Ghoul is not good. But honestly, there's some items I need to get rid of, so I will take that actually. Because I need to get this bleed run off the ground. If I was saying poison there, my mistake. I meant bleed. It's not really even a bad item. Like, I can still occasionally do in-air attacks. Like, beggars can't be choosers when it comes to poison or bleed items. Because, like, some of them are good, but a lot of them are not. And some of the ones that are, like, not good are... like good under the right circumstances. Like if I was doing a, maybe I should have done a masterpiece run, because I could take like terrible blade shards. Why is the Frieza doing these attacks? Like, maybe it's because I stopped him with my suck attack. He's not supposed to do those attacks simultaneously. I'm gonna take this. Although I'm not supposed to take, wait, actually let me, nah, I will take that. Oh, actually, hang on. I'm gonna be holding treasure 5 for a short brief moment, but I need to get rid of that. Like, talk about items that, like, I have shitty items on this run, at least like a good amount of them, and it's still owning. Like, I don't, it's just Ghoul's raw power, and also the very, very lucky metal box. Let me stand back here. All right, nice. Give me an item. I am looking to swap off some items, so also no commons, please. We're this late in the run. That's goofy, plumb goofy. It's gonna be hard to stop the priestess from ulting, I think. Maybe I'm like, maybe there's some merit to just like jump attacking a lot. At least adding in jump attacks wherever I can. Yeah, that went well. Although, mostly just because we're playing Ghoul and like he has like Giga Heal. If only I had stun in any way, shape, or form. Medusa? Okay. That'll be fine. That'll do. Though there are items I could stand to get rid of. In fact, yeah. Let's give ourselves the option for Medusa. As you guys know me, I am quite the fan of Medusa and Warrior Steel Mace. I think it's one of the underrated, greatest combos in Skul the Hero Slayer. Especially with the Go-Getter. Should have taken that item room, actually. I think we're past the point of really super needing to worry about I think moving forward, as long as I don't get into too much of autopilot, I'm going to try and take... I'm just going to take this damage. I'm going to try and take a lot more item rooms and also money rooms. Though I would also, like, I want to get my damage percent up too. Maybe after I'm done with that, I'll really focus on it. But like, there is still some merit in focusing on getting bone shards for the time being. Like, it's quite valuable to have my arachnid damage percent shrine up, and that is one of the things I was excited about on this run. Like, easily clearing 2 shrines is like more than enough. Ghoul's hitbox sure is interesting when he's big. Like, I was able to duck and weave through those, like, traps there, but I feel like that was enemies, he would have been taking damage. I wonder if there's, like, shenanigans with his hitbox. Like, neutral entities don't, like, have, like, the same detection on his, like, giant hitbox as, like, hostile entities do. It's hard to say. Only Mr. Bakunudo and the devs know the answer to that. Oh, Buck! I'm just kidding. It's probably not true either way. Like, just like me like telling Buck to do something on a stupid whim I had. And he wasn't even that big there, so ignore me if you watch this, Buck. I'm dumb. Let me start getting rid of... In fact, we can get rid of this now, I think. Like, this is a nice item to have. Especially because we have Execute. Still not seeing the stuff I'm looking for, though. I'm telling you, I'm trying my best here to get the Poison Rope Dart. I can even really start... Like, I can grab this for now. Even though I don't have Poison. Is it stupid to grab this? I mean, we need to get rid of our treasure anyways. I'm going to grab that. Just to prepare for Poison Rope Dart when it inevitably rears its ugly mug and I scream at it for, like, being an asshole and taking so long to get here. I also didn't forget the min-max for the people who would scream at me for doing so. I mean, that is a min-max that I told a lot. Well, I don't know if I was... You probably knew about it before me, but I talk about it a lot, so... Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I created it or anything stupid like that, but it's something I, like, talk about a lot, so... I should remember the things I try and tell my audience to do. Alright, good stuff. I, for the record, briefly considered taking the evil sword, but the reason I didn't take it is because I'm trying to do the runner quest. Like, I'm trying my ass off out here to get this for Chris. Did I say that right? I did! Yeah, I remembered. And that's a big accomplishment for me because my memory's terrible. But shoutouts to Chris. Oh, cannoneer. That, drop everything and deal with this fucking cannoneer, man. Like, these things are no joke. My nose is driving me crazy, by the way. I think my allergies are sparking up again. I think because it's been raining a lot lately. Like, things are, like, blooming, I guess. It's fucking horrible. Like, if you guys remember back in, like, spring, I was a mess, like, all the time. My whole face just constantly itched. Probably also my mustache tickling my fucking face. Going, tee-hee! Because everyone knows that's what happens. Alright. Oh, did I get that treasure chest? You guys would... That's the only thing people in the comments would focus on. Okay. Hax! You forgot one thing, glares. Ha! I'm sorry. I try my best. I'm unsubscribing. No! That's the bit. You guys like it? It was okay. It was like a 5 out of 10, I'll be real. I'm going to rate myself fairly. 5 out of 10 bit. Could have been better. Could have been worse. Alright, Chimera. I'm ready. Kind of. I mean, I'm pretty ready, honestly. I'm not very scared of this Chimera. If I do stupid shit, I should be afraid of her, though. Pro tip. Don't be stupid. Play well, pro tip. Write that down, write that down! That's going to be on the test. Madam, you're going to want to stop that now. I predicted her poison pillar would be in my way, so I ran backwards. Turned out it wasn't, and I was just being a pussy. No more being a pussy for me. I'm all in. Now something I'm kind of thinking. If I see contaminated core, do I take contaminated core? I don't know. This is supposed to be a bleed run, not a poison run. Now, if I see Miracle Grail, that's like obvious. I take it. I see none of it. I see none of that, and I only feel despair. Although this is an interesting item, it's just like I don't think I'm building towards it, so I don't take it here. Though, if you're curious, this is the Talaria of Mercury. It's one of Mr. Bacanudo and I's custom items. It's Hermes' sandals, and it gives you an extra dash, as well as a bunch of movement speed. It's quite a good item, just not for me. I'm going to break this as symbolism, shed a single tear, because it's just rotten to break an item that as beautiful as that, and be on my way. I could take the cotton bat, actually. Ooh, I'm taking the cotton bat. I almost never get to take this. It makes me sad that I passed up the black steel daggers, but it gives me an excuse to take them if I see them again. But, like, this could just give me, like, the truest Giga Almighty damage. It's giving me some amount of damage, just thanks to the natural crit rate, plus also the crit rate from the ring. So it, like, makes my ring not completely useless. And now I have a mission. I'm looking... This doesn't give crit rate. I think it gives defense. Yeah, it reduces damage. I think... There's one of the Ghoul skills that gives you crit. We need to find an ability swapper. It's never been more true. Okay. I swallowed those shooks only to instantly lose the value I gained from them. Gotta play smart here in Act 4. It's a very scary portion of the game. A lot of people debate what's harder, Act 3 or Act 4. Act 4, in my opinion, is still the hardest act in the game. I think that's the unpopular opinion, but like, it's pretty much exclusively due to the existence of executioners for me. Like, freezes, yeah, they suck, and so do the mecha golems. And really, when you get out of Act 1, no act is easy. And even Act 1's been kicking my ass lately. But, I don't know, man. Executioners just do it for me. It's like, and that's like a awkward as fuck way to word that. Yo, change my wording there a little bit. They don't do it for me in that sense. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Like, I gotta word things better, you know? I gotta be better about that. I'm digging my hole even deeper here. You know what? Move on. I'm not freeing the halfling. That's something we can talk about. She stays in her cage. I don't need her yet. Yeah, I'm cruel like that. What of it? Poisoned rope dart. Poisoned rope dart. Poisoned rope dart. Terrible blade shards. Can't take them. They'd be utterly useless here. It's like, proccing bleed on a good day is hard. Doing it when you don't have the sword skull, you might as well just jump off a cliff. It's over. And really, terrible blade shards aren't like super worth it until you have them awoken with masterpiece, and we don't have that, so I'm going to move on with my life. Get the fuck out of here, halfling. I remember in normal mode when you'd free her just to get her out of your NPC pool. I remember those days. Now she's like the most useful NPC. It's like, we just beg for the like, every run at some point, at least like 90% of them, at some point I'm begging the halfling to show up. After like all the times I like left her in her cage and was a complete callous asshole. I'm just like, please halfling, forget all of those transgressions. Help me. That probably sounded horrible on the headset. I apologize. I didn't mean to hit my headset cord with that. I think it like echoes if I do that in like a really weird way. So, my B. Man, Ghoul runs are so vibed up. Like, I can just play like a complete fucking moron and never be punished. Because all I have to do is swallow my chunks, man. That's all you gotta do. I think I officially have to take back any... And it wasn't even like a firm stance I was holding on to. I don't know who to call the worst skull in the game. I think it's Champion, but I used to say Ghoul could be the worst skull in the game because he's like hard for new players to play. But like when I play runs like this and I see just how simple swallowing his chunks is, it doesn't like disrupt your flow of gameplay or anything major. I just have to like reconsider what I was saying. I'm pretty sure Champion is just like, or Ghoul is just like really, really, really good. There's almost nothing bad about playing him. Especially in a post-revenge buff world. It's like, if you have revenge and Ghoul at the same time, just good luck dying. Good luck having to ever swallow your chunks. Okay, now I've spoken way too soon. This is like a very scary fight for the Ghoul, because, oh my god, he's like such a pin cushion. It's so hard for him to dodge that move in particular, which is like her scariest move. Oh my god. Why did I speak so soon? Ugh. Ugh. Oof. Come on, just... Ah! Dude. Please. How's she not ulting? What is happening? Why isn't she ulting? I'm dead. Dude. Oh, I hate the archer. I fucking hate her. Thank God I have a ton of bone shards. Holy shit. Especially with Ghoul. It's so hard. Especially if you're not swapping. Man, that's just a run killer. We're lucky to even be past it. Fucking despiser. Like, I was saying this on a failed recording attempt earlier, which I've gotten her twice today. I just want to point that out. I was saying this earlier. I hate her the most. By far. I don't even... Like... The Thief and her both suck a lot, but she's very quickly ascended to be my least favorite adventurer. And it's not... Like, people will say it's her ultimate. Her ultimate is annoying. It's not that. It's the pincushion move. That's her worst move, because all three of those arrows on the screen can deal damage to you in the same instance, and it's extremely hard to dodge with power skulls especially. This is why swapping is so important, for the record. I mean, we're alive and we're moving on, so it's like I can't be that upset, but I am still upset. That was bullshit. I'm just happy I'm alive, honestly. Like, that's where my brain is. Never been so happy to just be standing here. Just disgusting amounts of bullshit attacks from her. Obviously the Thief also is not like... He also is bullshit too. Like, this isn't... I guess I am comparing them. I do think she's worse, but like, they are both awful. And I always say this, the real answer to the worst Act 4 adventurer is they all fucking suck. If anyone ever asks you who you hate the most, just say, I hate all of them, they all suck. And if they say, who sucks the most, you know, that's like a different question, but it's like, they all are awful in their own individual ways. Also, I should have done this a long time ago. I'm sure people have been yelling at me the whole time. I'll just buy fucking Bleed 2, fuck it. It's not like I was ever gonna go above Bleed 2 anyways. Like, Bleed 2 is the benchmark. It just sucks that I haven't gotten the poisoned rope dart. So even if I do get the poisoned rope dart, it's not very good for the run request. I'm still gonna try though. And if I don't get the poisoned rope dart on this run, we'll just do the actual Bleed, you know, get over here, Scorpion homage run at a different time. So I apologize to Chris, but that just means you get a shout out on 2 videos, so it's a win-win, I guess. And I appreciate your run requests, all of you. Even when I like don't do the run request that I said I would do at the start of a run, I still just like having them there for like days where I'm not feeling creative and just want to like do someone else's run request. I used to do run requests a lot more before the Dark Mirror came out. Ever since the Dark Mirror came out, I've kind of become more independent, which I'm glad, by the way. I'm glad I'm more independent when it comes to run making. But it still is nice to do run requests, and I still accept run requests all the time. I just perpetually have a gigantic backlog of run requests. Which isn't a bad thing. It's a good thing. And run requests are a staple of the channel, so they're never going anywhere. That was a really annoying Dark Elite, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. And we're not out of here yet, actually. Good. Still waiting for that halfling. I was hoping I wouldn't see this. I'm crazy. I'm taking it. I mean, I just want Giga damage. Oh my god. I mean, I have Giga damage. Now we just have even more Giga damage of that. Just at a cost. It's like, if I'm going to lose my reassembly in Act 1, Part 1, I'm going to do everything I can to turn that into a good thing. And as the Ghoul, I think we can make this work. He's like an Omen user in his own weird way, even though I still would say take speed skulls over power skulls when it comes to like Omen runs. He could make it work, kind of, sometimes, especially if you have revenge. If you have revenge, it's like, hey buddy, it's all you, baby. It's all you. Mmm, yummy. Whole ass person. That has a lot of calories, it has to. Ghoul doesn't care about his calories though. He literally eats like statue pieces, which probably has 0 calories, or it can't have 0 calories. Who knows how much calories a statue, eating a whole statue would have, but it would have a bunch of other downsides that make it not worth it. So I would caution against eating a whole statue if you were ever considering doing such a thing. Damn it. I wanted to keep those. Not that it matters. We're doing just fine, even though look how much damage amp you lose if you don't have chunks. It's a lot. Alright, ma'am. I'm ready. Bring it on. Oh my god, dude. Come on, dog. Yes. I wonder if I can stop her from summoning her orbs with just like the stun that it's not actual stun, but it's like it stops the okay, no. It like it freezes the entity from moving if you suck them. So I was wondering if in a weird way that would stop her from summoning her orbs, but I think it's literal just statuses that stop her from doing that. But it was worth testing. Ow. Alright. Man, we still have all this... Like, this run's so oddly built. It's just kind of weird. I have, approaching death, but like 0 poisons energy. I should probably get rid of this approaching death, huh? Stand here. She can't get me here. It's a very interesting way that the hitbox with Giant Ghoul works, which is kind of what I'm talking about. Alright, we weren't even big there, but like the hitbox, what I meant to say, I guess, is the hitboxes on those orbs are much smaller than they seem. And look at the perfect pivot away from this approaching death. It's perfection. Hang on though. Multi-dimensional prism. Sadly, can't take it. Yeah, I can't take it. We're just not gonna have a fully maxed out Pot of Greed, which is fine. Who cares? Melanophobia in Act 4. That's OP. We love to see it. More than likely just last resistance. Like this is definitely not go-getter. In fact, you have 0 go-getter. Like literally none. So no. You can't do that to me. I'm taking my last resistance. It's mine. Oh, we got way too many bone shards. Whoopsies. Looks like I went autopilot mode. Remember what I said? I would not do that. I remember. Whoopsies. That's going to be another comment section thing. Why don't you guys aren't that bad, honestly. You guys are pretty good about the comments. I just like making jokes about it. Never take me too seriously. Although maybe there'll be 1 or 2 comments. I don't know. It doesn't matter regardless. I don't mind people poking fun at me. Unless it gets toxic, which it normally doesn't. Okay. Now, there's the Medusa, which I don't care. At this point, I'm fine. Ooh, Mane of the Beast King at the last second? That also fully fills this out. I kind of want to get rid of this. But then it makes my Cotton Bat, like, worthless. The Cotton Bat as it stands isn't very good, though, huh? Kind of unfortunate that it worked out that way. I could have gotten a much just stronger Dark ability. I did try and make it happen, though. Maybe I just don't care about the Cotton Bat, because I think this is better. Is it, though? Nah, it's not. It's not. Just move along. Well, that was a dud of a last shot, and he shows up again to taunt me. It wouldn't have been bad, but it wasn't good to have it. Here's the kit. It's good. Is it a god kit? No, but does it need to be? Also no. I'm happy with what I got. I think this will end up being a pleasant run. Sadly, not the runner quest, but them's the bricks. There's so many better. Like, I would have taken shorthand here, I think, over cotton bat had I known that I wasn't gonna get like any crit stuff. Although I could have taken that hidden blade, but I'm happy with what I got. Maybe this will be the black steel daggers. Copium? No. Would have been funny if it was, though. Also, this is the rare run where I'm ending it with treasure 4. Look at my damage, man. It's going down as we speak. But who cares, man? This is a giga damage run if I've ever seen one. Pretty much only Ghoul and Berserker, and I guess Prisoner. I mean, there's a few skulls who can do this. Grim Reaper as well. But not a lot of skulls can reach these numbers easily. Ghoul is one of them. I'd 100% at this point take back anything I've ever said about Ghoul being the worst skull in the game. It was just like a theory I had that based on like new player experiences. Because like he's not easy to play with, but like it doesn't matter. He's very good. And honestly, I think I overestimated how much new players would struggle with him too at that, so. One thing I'm going to do, and you guys might not like it, but I'm going to do it, you can't stop me, is I'm going to swap for the OSU segment to Little Bone. He'll make his debut on this run. It's very important to not do OSU as a power skull, or a tackle dashing power skull, I should say. Here we go. Especially Ghoul, because he's fucking huge. Swallow my chunks. Try and stay as healthy as I can. Oh my god, I can't believe I flubbed that hard. I know better than to dodge him like that when he does that. Not exactly great phase 1, but I'm not worried about it yet. This is definitely in the realm of worry. Like, I'm in the realm of losing this run, but I'm still quite confident in my ability to win from here. Okay, not if I do that, though. Just gotta respect the hero a little bit. Which means I'm going to be doing less damage to him, which is not good. I kind of take an approach of the hero where it's like, get out of there as quickly as possible. The less time you spend here, like normally I'd like to be having him going into phase 2 by now. Like we don't even have him into phase 2 yet. Even still, this is bad. Oh, and I let him do that to me. Oh. This is bad. Okay, that's good, though, that we didn't take a bunch of damage there. In fact, getting out of that unscathed is like a big part of winning this fight. I'm not going to get siphoned or anything here. At least I shouldn't, if I'm not bad at the game. It's like very hard to actually get siphoned as a tackle dashing power skull. No phase 3 yet. Ow. Okay, good. We're gonna win. A little touch and go there, but I mean, we kept our last resistance, so maybe not as touch and go as I thought. The fact that he summoned that pedestal, or the meatball, as I like to call it, early, actually benefited me there, because now I don't have to deal with it here, which would be much worse for me. We're gonna get out of here. Beautiful Ghoul run. Sorry that it wasn't the run request, but you know what? Them's the bricks. I will get back to it. Really no custom items at all, but I don't care. This was like, from the get-go, getting this at the start was great. Sorry, I had to burp. All right, let's go home. And at the minimum, I wanted to get the hook in the fucking windscreen. At least we're high up in the air, but that's not a very good windscreen, huh? We're up here, but where's the hook? Where's him belly flopping off the wall? Like, that's what I like to see in my Ghoul windscreens. GG's! We got a win! So, I said this earlier in the run, this is my second attempt today. My first attempt, I shit you not, also pretty much died to the archer. I would say that run did lose to the archer, though I made it to Joan. I lost, like, I had Voodoo Doll, I lost that against the archer. I had Last Resistance, I lost that against the archer. I had Reassembly, I lost that against the archer. Similar thing happened here. I mean, we only lost Last Resistance to the archer, but like, she is a fucking menace. I hate her so much. Can we get any truers in the comments? Who else hates the archer? I fucking hate her. Except when she has her legendary item, which is like the best one of all of them. Then I like her. Then she's cool. Only when she's benefiting me. I did try my best to make this a bleed run. I probably should have abandoned the bleed at some point. That could have, like, this item doesn't need to be here, but I was trying my best to fulfill the run request. I hope you can at least see an effort was made. This was certainly not good here, but you know what? I don't regret taking it because I was trying to do something for the viewers. And I want to do this more often because, like I said, I have an endless catalog, a backlog, I should say, of run requests, and I want to do them all, or at least eventually. I'll never fully do them all because you guys keep asking for stuff, and like I said, I take more creative liberties these days, but that's not a big deal. I still want to try, so I don't know. I like this run. It was like pretty standard stuff, aside from like a couple of bad decisions along the way, like Cotton Bat. Probably not the best thing to take, although I had plans for it that just didn't pan out. It could have been great, but it just wasn't. This was a bad decision, but I already explained myself on that. Everything else here is pretty good, though. Like, I stand by these decisions for the most part. This could have been something else, but I was trying to make this work. I don't know. It's a good little run. I liked it. We also stayed true to not swapping. We only swapped one time the whole run, and it was to avoid the OSU segment, which I stand by. That was a necessary thing to do. Because if you've ever seen me, or really yourself even, try to do OSU as a tackle dashing power skull, it is possible, but it's infinitely harder. You can't cheese it the way you can cheese it with any other skull type. So, all said and done, excuse me, my allergies, I apologize. All said and done, good times were had. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. I'm glad to be back, and I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. I didn't even mean to go on a mini hiatus. It was just like a circumstances outside of my control, as well as I said, me being stupid. And I won't do it going forward. So with all that said, I'm done. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.